What's up, everyone? Hunter Peterson here, potential future CEO of Spirit Airlines here, and I cannot believe I'm saying this. We have the legal fund. We now have the opportunity to try and buy Spirit Airlines. There's no guarantee any of this is going to work. We're going to give it our very best shot, but we are now one step closer to all of us owning Spirit 2.0. Let's do this. You, me, all of us. Let's do this. What's up, everyone? Hunter Peterson, potential future CEO of Spirit Airlines here, and I am so excited to finally introduce the team that put up the legal funds for us to try and buy Spirit. It is a co-op. It's Mutiny. And I want to introduce the team really quick. This is the CEO, Jay. Hey. Jay, you can do a much better job than I. What is Mutiny? So Mutiny is a...
That's a trumper. I know that as soon as some of you see my face, you're like, oh, fuck, there goes that drink. This is
What kind of a trumper? And what kind of Republican?
Jay's X account that he tried to clean, but unfortunately, he didn't catch everything. Did you, Jay? Let's be clear out of the gate. The only reason I'm not showing your profile picture, Jay, is because your kids are in it. And unlike some of the shit I'm about to read that you said, I have integrity. Now, the post below me right there, that's about immigration and how we need to get those people out of this country. We are sick of the world grifting off of us while hating on us. Enjoy speaking Mandarin, you moron. That sounds really familiar. And then this is just more standard Republican talking points. I mean, gas prices were substantially lower in Trump's first term than all of Obama's time in office. Then they had to be lower already because of Biden's time and blah, 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 blah. This is a good one, too. Someone said, sure, as soon as men stop trying to take away our reproductive rights, deal? Well, think about your phrasing. Reproduction is the act of making a baby. So your reproductive rights is whether you take part in having sex. Oh, so we're woman blaming too, Jay.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot.
Every single time that we have something nice, some asshole like me has to come along and fuck it all up. No, not really. This is on you. There's two scenarios here, Hunter. Either you didn't do your research and that just shows incompetence, or you did know and you just didn't read the room at all. I'm gonna leave that one up to the audience.
I think he just look. If you're doing something this big and it got this popular, right? Before you even, went and snooped out Jay for whatever his expertise is, he might be good at what he does, but at the same time, you had to have known something. You have to do extensive research. That's all I said. He could be running this company. You guys can trust the main guy, Mr. Peter. But I just call him Mr. Peter. But you also gonna have to trust the people behind him. Now, this guy, whether he's Republican or Democrat, I've heard Democrats with this guy right here I'm watching make the same video if the guy was a Democrat saying, oh, people need to die, talking like Hassan Piker. I'm pretty sure he probably would, right? You would, right? But that's just the thing. Both people from both sides and both parties say despicable about people all the time. I like how he kind of went into detail about things that he said, not just because he's a Republican or a Trumper or whatever, right? Because if you run an airline off of that, I mean, not an airline, but whatever. If you run a business off that, then we kind of know what kind of business it is. Everybody is Democratic associated, blah, 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 da, 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 da. It has to be everybody from both sides. If it could be the best financial person could be a Republican guy, then the best HR person could be a Democrat or whatever. Everybody has to work together. All these airline companies have people working for them that represent all sides of the map, all parties. I remember riding an Uber one day. A guy had a Tesla, and I don't even remember how Elon Musk came up. Well, you don't know. We were actually talking about how good and beneficial having a Tesla was. And he said, look, I'm not really an Elon Musk guy. I kind of hate the guy, really. I'm a Democrat, blah, 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 whatever. He's literally saying this to me. He said, but I cannot resist on how affordable and economic friendly this car is. Watch this. And then he started doing some crazy shit in traffic. But at the same time, that's kind of going to show you, hey, just because a person is a Republican, whatever, the company, he runs a great company, whether you hate Elon or not. Hard red, hard right guy. Most of the people that own Teslas are Democrats. And it, so to speak, is kind of like even before they knew Elon Musk, how he was the way he was or whatever, then they really got to hate him. But then there's still new people that are blue that buy Teslas. And they're just like, look, this is a good ass car. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like the Elon, but this is good. It's going to have to be the same with the airline. If it's supposed to be for the people, by the people, blah, 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 blah. America consists of all people from all sides of the map. You know what I mean? So I think this company should be a mixed bag. There's people in the comments going, oh, more diversity, more blah, blah, blah. He showed like one fucking white guy, and he's white, and people say, you need more black and brown and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, here we go with this shit. You know what I mean? It could be a company to where there's a bunch of white people at the bottom, and then there's not that many people at the top, but everybody over everybody might happen to be a Japanese guy, an Indian guy, a Spanish guy, a freaking Arab, a freaking Scottish guy and an another Indian dude, an African from Zimbabwe, who knows? You know what I mean? You just got to end up running a good company. That's where it kind of gets a little complex and people start getting involved in different conversations. You start running your company, you start picking the team out. Then now he got to walk around on pins and needles and eggshells at the same time going, oh, I can't pick this person because we got too many of this color. We got too many of this color. We got too many of this color. We can't run around like that. You know what I mean? It just messes up everything, messes up the vibe, and it kind of messes up the feng shui of how you want the company to run. The best guy might be this guy over here, some German guy or some German black guy or something like that, right? And then let's say you got a bunch of black people, then you're like, we got to mix it up a little. Let's get this Filipino dude or something like that. And you'd be like, oh man, there's too many white people over here or something. Let's get, let's find somebody that's just as good, but a different color. It sounds crazy as shit. I don't know, man. It gets kind of complicated. And that's also somebody in the comments also said, hey, this sounds more like an idea still without in like an actual plan. Then it goes to write these two things. I've officially terminated my working relationship with Mutiny. I think that's how I pronounce that, right? Mutiny. I've officially terminated my working relationship with Mutiny and will not be taking any money for the legal fund from them. Thank you for those that are sticking with the project. To others that are not, when it comes time to pledge, you can simply remove yourself from the process and your information will be deleted. Full roadmap later this week announcing our bid. Now, there was also somebody in the comments earlier that actually said they've been watching the funds and it went from like 400 million back down to like 300 and something million. So I don't know what new people that joined and how many people left, but they're saying people left and took a bunch of money with them. I'm taking a beat today to reformat how I want Spirit 2.0 to operate in the light of what I consider to be a misstep on my part in doing the due diligence of the people I associate with and bring on this venture. This has to represent us all in a major degree, and I apologize and am making a conscious effort to right those wrongs or whatever. I guess to right that. I guess I know what it means. Sincerely, Hunter, without the sincerely. But yeah, he just got to take it easy on this thing. I mean, here's the thing, man. I'm not getting that. I'm not pledging. I'm doing it. Do it if you want to, man. Do it if you want to. It's supposed to be for the people, by the people, whatever. But he got to catch everybody like that, though. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to be a part of this dude's company, if he's going to put somebody a part of a big movement like this where everybody is paying attention to everybody and you have to scrape everybody's back, he's going to have to run background checks, social media checks, family checks, anything, how many DUIs you didn't had, blah, 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 blah. Because not only will he need to do that, if he misses something, the internet's going to do it. TikTok's going to do it, like the TikTok we just saw. Everybody's going to have to be, like, it's going to be real tight on his end. You know what I mean? And then, not only that, let's say what companies he's going to work with to back him in certain, efforts to purchase or whatever. Because he's not just we're just trying to get up to even purchasing the airline. But then you have to get this crew. He's going to have to gather a team, buy Spirit, however he's going to do it with that team. He's got to sell the team to it's kind of like Ari Gold in Entourage selling a movie script or something like that. If I sell the script, Vincent Chase and his team come with it. Kind of like that. That's what I'm guessing. That's the only thing I can associate it to right now. I know nothing about buying a freaking whole airline company, but the gist of the layer of everything, the outer frame of it is like simplistic things of trying to buy a product. You have to sell yourself on trying to buy. And plus there's probably going to be other people bidding anyway too, on top of him. You know what I mean? So like I said before, you're not only just going to have to trust him, you're going to have to trust the people behind him. So whatever companies is going to be back, people are going to start looking about the people within those companies and blah, blah, blah. Now, when the guy said he's a Trumper, that's not good enough. I don't care. He's a Kamala. He's a Joe Bidener. You know what I mean? And it goes all around the board. That's not enough. Just because he's a Trumper, like, look into their stuff. What have they been saying? They said some crazy, like, discriminatory, racist things or some foul things towards some people. Okay, cool. Find those things, put them out. Then we can. If some Democrats says some wild shit about some people, they want to kill politicians and all that shit. And this person, we need a da. We don't need CEOs. We don't need billionaires. Well, hey, you're freaking pledging your money up for one. You're gonna watch his pockets too. How much money did you take from the funds and put into your own pocket? Clock him too. Don't leave him out, Mr. Peter, not Parker. Don't leave him out too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it is what it is. Good luck.